How do we start it though? Just like that, hey? Hey, Darryl.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Darryl. Good to see you again. You're here. I don't know if anybody noticed, or if you haven't watched our first episode yet, you can go back and see it. But when we were done
Yeah.
recording, Darryl had mentioned that it kind of looked like I might have looked like a kind of Disney character there with the way I had my discs set up. So in honor of that, I've come prepared with
There
my
you go.
R2D2 ears that I
That's
picked up.
that's almost perfect. Those
It
discs,
act-
they look like they're just sitting on the shelf right now.
well, I'm not going to wear this the whole episode. I just thought you might get a kick out of that.
Okay.
Now, I know I threw this on you. We didn't discuss this, so put on your
Yeah.
thinking cap here and shoot some
Yeah.
holes in my idea.
The bit of a pause there was me taking a second to try and think the pros and the cons.
And all you can think of is how wonderful the idea is, right?
Yeah, we'll end the episode there.
Yeah, no.
Or should I say, it could be partly my catchphrase? You know, that I like your idea, but you're wrong.
Ouch.
I
So
don't know. I don't necessarily love the idea. I'm not going to say I hate it. I'm just
Okay.
trying to think why I don't like it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Chain Out, the disc golf podcast for Canada. Nope, I'm not doing that one. I got lost.
I could feel you were like searching for words.
I'm like, I went way beyond the simple thing.
Yeah.
So we'll do it again. 5 seconds. It'll just be simpler. I think what it is I don't know what
Episode 3?
it's episode 3, but do I want to call it the Chain Out or Welcome to Chain Out podcast? Episode 3, I think.
Chain Out Podcast.
Yeah, okay. Because that's how we've got it labeled. So
Yeah.
with you, I'm Jeremy, and with me as always is Darryl.
Hello, everybody. How's it going, Jeremy?
Going well, Darryl. How about you? How you feeling, buddy?
I don't know. Can you tell? My voice is. I'm not. I got that bit of a sexy Barry White voice going on, I think.
Oh, you say sexy Barry White. I was thinking maybe a little Phoebe Buffet smelly cat voice there. Podcasting energy that we've got is like a healing energy. That's what I'm going to say.
There you go. Yeah. Channeling my inner Phoebe Buffet.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thanks, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, Smelly Cat says, chain out.
Chain out.
There for it. But for me, I think what the difference is that if I have an errant shot at Nor'Wester, I'm going to hit a car. A car is pretty strong. It's going to, my disc is going to bounce off it. If I have an errant shot at the hills, and
I know where you're going.
It's going to bounce off them, but it could do a lot more damage hitting a person. And I feel that those tight lines, I'd rather go onto a road and hit a car or hit a truck or something like that than hit an actual person. So that's what I'm going to use as my deciding factor of why I'd prefer to play Nor'Wester. Plus, Nor'Wester is going to have the longer distance, all the things that we talked about than the hills. But one of those things is I'd rather hit a car than hit a person.
That's a fair.
Hey everyone, welcome to Chain Out Podcast. I'm Jeremy, and with me as always is your favorite co-host, Darryl.
Favorite co-host?
Why, thank you, Darryl and Jeremy. I'm so happy to be on Chain Out Podcast with you and glad that you were able to invite me. I'm really excited to tell you a lot about I'm not the guest that you were expecting to have on the show tonight? How did you know?
That's the thing. So I had a huge mix, a whole bunch of different brands, but then I hold a Comet, and then I hold a Buzz, and then I hold a Wasp, or I hold whatever. Name your EMAC Truth or whatever.
Yeah.
They all feel a little bit differently. In your head, it's not the same disc, even if it's virtually the same disc. If you hold an EMAC Truth and a Buzz SS or whatever you consider to be the same as that, it's not gonna in your head, it's not going to be the same disc. So
yeah,
Right.
that's such an interesting way to look at it, Jeremy. I've never thought about that. I mean, I know I've spoken. Obviously, Tim said that at one point he had 7 Nate Sexton Firebirds sit in his bag, and they kind of explain it. Yeah, obviously, the more beat in the disc gets, the more understable it gets. So that's why they have that. But until Brendan just said it, then like not necessarily having the disc because it beats in, but just having it because it feels the same. You've got the same disc in your hand, you're throwing it, and it's that's kind of just hit me there for a second. So it feels like I've just leveled up in my disc golf knowledge now. But that's the reason for having multiple discs of the same, because of the feel.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to get you to stop buying discs. I just want you to buy more of the exact same disc.
Yeah,
and then if it's wrong, you just have to buy more of a different disc.
You want to hear something? I hear there's a secret word on the street. I don't know nothing. But I hear the secret word is horse feeder. But you didn't hear it from me. Yeah, no. So who knows what's going to happen in the spring and summer? Maybe we might go down to 1 every 2 weeks. Maybe we'll
Don't
the quality
talk
will.
like that.
Who knows what's going to happen? I'm just preempted. I'm just kind of giving ourselves a barrier. What do they say? Under promise and over deliver.
Over deliver. I'm just going to over deliver all the time. You like the weekly? We're giving you the weekly.
Yeah, you don't have to episode. All right, let's do it. What have you been up to? People don't want to hear our woes of editing. They just want the final product, and this is the final product. So, what have you been up to?
It's easy for you to say, "Hey, yeah, I'm cool if women play." Oh, it's a women's event. I'm going to go out to this other course and play that weekend. Well, why wouldn't you just give that weekend up and support them?
That's such a good point.
I was thinking the same thing, Jeremy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know Kristen
it makes
Swirls
total sense as well.
Kristen Swirls, I think, has an event coming up, right?
She's
up first.
Yeah.
She's up first. How many men are going to step up and spot? Like when I was in Cranbrook for Crush in 2022, we were flooded. Like the men were running the raffles. They were running the check-in. They were giving out, like passing the prizes to the tournament director. They were spotting. It was insane. Like we had so many men out there doing so many great things for the sport. It was just awesome to see the support. I had Crush here. We had guys coming out. We had families coming out. The moms were playing and the sons and husbands were helping. And I think it's really important. It's very easy to say, I'm okay with women playing. It's a little harder to give up your time to support women playing. And that's what speaks volumes. That's the true show of how much you really want them there. Does that, I guess.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm not calling anybody out in particular. I'm just saying from personal experience and noticing the necessity of needing men, especially, to walk the walk, just don't talk the talk.
Well,
I feel like that was just a light bulb moment that you just mentioned there, because when you were saying it, in my mind, I was thinking, well, it's a women's event, so they don't want that masculinity involved in it because they don't want, the men are here thinking that we can't look after the event. Like that was my mindset. But then when hearing you say that you want men involved because it shows that we're supporting, I looked at it from a different point of view, and I can understand now, actually we should be volunteering. And it's not like we're trying to take over. It's not like we're trying to say you can't run your own event. We're not saying any of that. It's just being involved and doing whatever needs to be done. Like you said, picking up litter, spotting, and anyway, anything that happens just to make the tournament run successfully.
And the best thing to do is just reach out to the female TD and say, I want to give up my weekend and help you out. What can I do?
Guess what, Jeremy?
What?
Now our listeners and viewers have a chance to enter their own competition because, drum roll please, we're announcing our first ever Chain Out podcast competition. Woo, 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 woo. It just sounds like we're a bunch of trains.
Our guest today is an Alberta FPO player. She is a personal coach with Fit Theorem. She is the captain of
We've only been doing it for like 50 episodes. No, maybe not 30 episodes. Hey everyone, welcome to Around the Basket, episode 52. That's a whole year of Around the Basket.
Hey, it is.
Or extra Patreon
Content.
episodes, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm the good-looking one with the beard, Darryl, and the ugly one with no hair is
the thing that's making me better looking over here. This Jeremy guy, is this Gabby
is the
jersey
Gabby
that I've got. That's making me look good.
Look good.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do. It was nice to have another one. For me personally, the yellow sleeves is a little bit not my thing to have that highlighted. I like muted colors.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you're not much of a bright color person.
But the yellow on here would have been okay. So I'm good. I like the greenish this, this kind of actually brings some attention as well. But that we noticed as well is that these Cardinal jerseys, this was a jersey, and then each of certain players, they earned their own colorway, and one of them was Gabby. So,
yeah, exactly.
So happy always, as you know, to support her.
And it's got her signature on the side there as well.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And we got a chance to
Canadian disc golf.
Right.
Speaking of Canadian disc golf, Jeremy.
That's what this podcast is about.
Yeah. We just had a great conversation with Summer DG himself, Stephen Picaro. Yeah. I've got to talk all about BC disc golf and the junior disc golf scene, how to throw a thumber, how to throw a tomahawk.
I could have chatted about that a little while longer, but we've done that a few times on the podcast, I think, where we get into it becomes our thing.
But I think the fact that we put all this content out there, sometimes it's okay to be a bit self-indulgent.
Yeah, there you go. Kind of like when I think you
were doing this podcast.
Well, what was the last one? I think it was when you were
who we want to interview.
You and Jared Grunin one.
Right.
Yeah, when you guys got into the cameras and
I did that with Andre and Matt as well. To start talking, if it's cameras or technology, I'm going to go off on a tangent. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the podcast. Who do we got in the chat there?
Oh, we got the usual people. We got Dylan. We got Sam.
I think Sam said he got a nap, so he's all ready for this one.
Exactly, ready for more content. They were saying that he got a chance to look. It's a great length of intro because he gets to look at all the Canadian online disc golf retailers and see what deals they got going on.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, and you can add, you of course, Sam. You'll check out BR Disc Golf and JK and all the Albertas. But then, that FR Disc DG now too. Another one up on the list.
That's a good thing. As much as we're sponsored by BR and for all your disc golf needs, go to BR. Get a sweet flight towel like it's right there behind us. But with, since we started playing disc golf, Gander's closed down, Limber's closed down, Top Flight's closed down, Diameter Apparel's closed down. Like so many Canadian companies. Goat is closing the doors temporarily, hopefully. It's good to see FR company that I've never heard of before. Looking to step up their game and hopefully take up some of the slack. Not slack, I guess, but.
Well, and I think the thing we've talked about a number of times with Canadian disc golf and with you would think about it with any niche sport or activity, is there's a market for it, but sometimes it comes down to, can it sustain itself, or do you need to pair it up with something else? Like we've talked about that with Limber, when Limber was doing they had a stage, they were doing tech discs, they were doing all the things that you'd think you need to do. They had beer on tap, beer and discs.
Yeah.
Right? They've doing
yeah.
everything you need, but it just wasn't enough. And I think what I found is after going to 1010 Disc Golf, after talking to Jason Tay at Disc Republic, we know Innova Canada, we know BR Disc Golf, and JK, what is it? It's you have to be able to invest in inventory, and you've got to have way more inventory than you think you need.
Yeah.
If you're going to be in that game.
It's one of those things that's so hard, you think about a grocery store and how much inventory they have, but they have the high turnover. They're always going through the stock. Where you think about discs, there's only so many discs you have in your bag. And I know we always say that, how many discs you need, but I know a lot of us buy a lot of discs, but we get a lot of discs because we get given them a lot of the times, but it's not a thing that you're weekly buying discs. I mean, maybe some people, but it's one of those things that they're so cheap to buy, relatively speaking. I know $30-40 for a disc is relatively expensive, but it's not something that you can say, so instead of having a Starbucks this week, I'm going to go buy a disc.
Yeah,
right?
it really works out that way. And as Sam and Dylan are saying in the chat, commercial real estate rents, that makes a big difference too.
Yeah.
And that's where, I know Limber's latest iteration, which is, more the name than it is Taylor's involvement, is kind of the ski shop / disc golf store. And that has some merit to it, because you're saying, okay, well, we've got a summer sport and a winter sport,
right,
predominantly.
Yeah.
Obviously you can disc golf all year long like we do.
Yeah.
But that allows you to hopefully share that space and minimize that cost. But
yeah, I think it's an unfortunate when I said about not buying enough discs and all that. Dylan said, "Speak for yourself."
I'm like,
70 new discs.
no way.
November. Holy smokes.
Well, I will tell you, know how it happened?
70 discs every month since November, or like every month?
No, I'm like 70 new discs.
I know, but what I'm
since November, so that's been a month and a bit.
That's what I'm saying. Is he buying 70 discs every month?
I don't know. Maybe Dylan is.
No.
But I will tell you, and do you end up in this same situation, Dylan, is that I actually have to stop myself from spending too much time on Facebook.
Oh.
And the reason being is because the Canadian Disc Golf Hub and the groups that actually Canadian buy and sell discs, they'll put out, you'll have all these discs, and then you're looking and it's like, res is $17, and you're like, well, I'd buy that for $17, right? And then somebody else jumps in at 18, and then you're like at 19, and you keep going back and forth. So, this time of year for buying, that makes sense too, is because of all the sales and the Black Friday deals and everything else. And you know what? I've got 11 new discs this month.
Yeah, you had a good. So tell everybody, you had a good find.
Yeah,
you had a lot of good discs.
I think we could talk a little bit. I got my Gyropalooza box that I got from BR Disc Golf.
I think the last time you mentioned it, you were saying that it was waiting for you, and you never actually got a chance to open it.
Oh, yeah. So since then, I got that, and I got a gyro box that one was colors I liked, a lot of blues and that, because I'm kind of into blues, pinks, purples, but it was mainly blues. But not only was it a good gyro box that way, but I could pretty much, if I had no other discs in the way I throw, that box would probably be set.
Yeah.
Because I got like 3 super lightweight discs. I got a 148 gram hex.
That's good.
Like a fission hex.
Yeah.
I got 156 or 7 gram time lapse.
Right.
Yeah. And
like my baby destroyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I threw it, and I actually gave it an S flight when we were warming up the other day.
Yeah.
And the one I didn't throw yet
was
like 159 gram fireball. And a fireball is such a meat hook. No, it's like a Firebird on steroids is usually what the fireball is. But so anyways, but I don't know if lightweight, it turns it into a Firebird maybe.
Right. But if it's lightweight, you should be able to get that thing to turn over a little bit.
Maybe. But beyond that, it was like there was the 4 that everybody got.
Yeah.
But then I also got a trail in there. So I got another neutron trail. So I think I've got
You never have enough trails.
An orange, a blue, a red,
pink,
and then pink, a lightweight pink, and a lightweight purple. So I got like 5 trails now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's your go-to disc. You do like it on
right back
off the drive?
Yeah, and right back to what Dylan was saying, talking about discs. Yeah. I got a lot of discs.
Did you get a boost?
Did I get a boost? No boost. No boost. No. And I didn't get a what do you call it? I didn't get a pack, the invite to Gyropalooza.
You didn't get the golden ticket?
No, I didn't get a golden ticket. But what I've been noticing on the buy and sell type stuff online there is that a lot of people might have been buying it specifically for that, or they were gearing for 1 or 2 type of discs. So people are buying gyro boxes and then just putting them right back up online.
Yeah.
And selling them.
I think it was only the brick and mortar boxes that had the Gyropalooza tickets in them.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So, and I see Dina's joined us in the chat. Hey, Dina.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for joining us there with Steven as well. It was cool to see his dies, and I don't know what you thought there too, Dina, as a person who dies discs yourself, if you had a chance to look at Steven's Thummer DG disc dies and how his look.
Summer guy dies discs.
Summer guy dies discs, but he's Summer DG as well, right?
He is Summer DG, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it looked pretty cool. I like that idea of doing the rim of an MVP.
There you go. Dylan says maybe that was the brick and mortar box. There were a couple rare hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But the thing, I heard a scented plastic was rare.
Oh, wow. I've heard that the scented plastic, we talked about it before.
Judge.
Yeah, Doc Zen has let us know a number of times. And then also, too, Alex Penny had mentioned about the Sage as well.
Yeah.
What was it? It was a Sage, or no? It was something Sage.
Yeah, no, it was.
But it was Thomas
the name
Grant
of the
had it.
Yeah, the name of the disc was the Sage, but it's from a different type of. It's a different retailer, manufacturer. I forget what it is.
So,
but yeah, I think I've I think I may have had 2 Gyropalooza boxes, and I would get like a Dimension or a Teleport.
Yeah,
or
didn't get any of them.
Yeah, these 14-speed discs that I'm not ever going to throw.
Yeah.
You didn't get any of that. You got lightweight. You got discs that you're going to throw.
Yeah.
Great box.
Well, and I watched Joe Henderson. She opened up hers. She got her first gyro that she ever got. And when she opened up hers, she had a Tenacity.
There you go. I've got a Tenacity, yeah, or I had a Tenacity.
And I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I wanted to let her know, talk to Gabe Piska or Tristan Piska. Those guys tend to throw those really, the Deliriums, the the Insanity. There's Delirium, Dimension, all those really high speed MVPs. Yeah. But for me, I think I stop at the trail. That's it. I don't go the Vanish, the Wave. Yeah, so 11. Speed. Get to the
11 speed. Yeah,
get to the 11.
5 -2.
So, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
All right, Winter League is coming up.
Yes, you signed up?
No, I'm not signed up. Are you signed up?
Are you gonna sign up?
I think so. I could play this week.
Yeah.
But we're talking, and this is something for Patreon to let you know.
Yeah.
Is that one of the things we like to do is we've got 2 episodes that are going to overlap the holidays here that are going to be right at Christmas and New Year's, right?
Sure.
What?
Go ahead.
Well, you gave me the look. Tell the listeners why you're giving me a look.
Because you're going to spoil something, but go ahead.
Why am I going to spoil something?
Go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Well, I was going to say that we need, usually what we've done the last 2 years is that we'll pre-record something.
Do they know that we pre-recorded them?
Yes, they know we pre-record something.
They don't necessarily know that. They just wait when an episode comes out.
Well, that's why our Patreon are special then. Don't tell anybody else.
Just keep it between yourselves.
But yes, I was actually, when I was getting ready this morning.
We don't know when we're going to do it. You suggested it, but I never confirmed it yet.
No, not yet. But we do need to pre-record a Christmas episode, and we want to pre-record a New Year's episode for you because that'll be the 31st and the 24th.
Yeah, that's Christmas and New Year.
Yeah. No. I was just trying to think of when the Wednesdays fall. So it's on the eves this year.
Yeah.
So as a Patreon member, is there anything that you want to see in those episodes? Do you want to see maybe one of us who has a beard dressed up as Santa Claus? Do you want to see another? Is it time for another elf?
I was just going to say, do you want to see somebody without a beard dressing up as an elf?
Yeah, I was thinking too,
or like, Mrs. Santa Claus.
I get really crazy ideas, Darryl.
Yeah,
I do.
Can I put on my Craig Sheether hat for a second?
Yeah, you totally can.
Yeah,
but I get crazy ideas. Like we've been trying to get the guitar working. I'm like, do we do like a campfire sing along?
Well, you know what?
Something like that. Do you do some DJ work?
I was just gonna say something that I've been thinking about trying to figure out, but the fact that I can't get that, but I did. Never mind.
But do you think
I went round in a loop there?
Because to me, I almost think is the Christmas episode and the New Year's episode. Like the New Year's episode, maybe what we can do
we've done that before,
is some planning for next year, some goals, some that type of thing. But maybe the Christmas one can be more like a Christmas present where it's like, it does not look like a Chain Out episode at all. It is 2 guys doing something that's disc golf related.
Dylan said Mystery Box Hermitage Reds. And I kind of mentioned it there. I'm like, oh yeah, we did that before. And then Sam's like, oh hell yeah, second Mystery Box Hermitage Reds, because we did that when I bought you the Gander Mystery Box. Remember?
Oh yeah. So you guys like?
But that would be a live on location at 7:00 at night. Well, I guess no. If we're putting it out for Christmas, we can
do it during the day.
Just means that somebody has to edit it.
Yeah, somebody's pretty good with that stuff.
Oh yeah, apparently.
He's only wearing 10 hats right now.
Yeah.
But okay.
But we could do that. It'd be a winter round.
And really, Brendan has said he can put together mystery boxes too.
I don't think he'll be able to get it here by Saturday, but
maybe we make mystery boxes for each other. Although you would not throw it if it wasn't Innova.
I might make an exception
for that.
Well, let me speak to Brendan and see what we can sort out there. It doesn't have to be this weekend. Maybe next weekend.
Yeah. Another one too is when we were talking about it earlier. I really like.
I like how we have these planning meetings live on the podcast.
No, this is where we're working with the team here, and we're gonna find out what they think.
Okay.
Too. But the other one as well was when we were looking at that Comet tournament.
Dylan could make us one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And yeah, we could borrow one off
70
of
discs.
him for sure.
Plus.
Some of those new ones. But that Comet one seemed really cool, where it was like, okay, here's your 1 disc round. You get a lifeline. And it's probably like a Ring of Fire equivalent is what I think that second round was that everybody goes, and if you don't birdie, you're done or something like that. Or
Yeah, well, it was tea time. She
or
said.
yeah. Well, maybe it was grouped by how you did in the first round.
Maybe
And
there's an honesty box.
yeah, who knows?
You throw it. If you miss it, if you don't get a birdie, then everyone on the card says, "All right, that's it, you're out."
Or maybe it was because it was tea times. Maybe it was the person with the highest score on the card was done.
Who knows?
But we could
We're
make one of
speculating.
those. We could do that with us. We've talked about a couple different ideas.
But there's
like
only
that.
2 of us.
Sure, we'll figure it out. Anyways,
Anyway,
great ideas.
maybe we could
Love it.
a DX Mirage. Apparently, Sam says that's the greatest putter going.
Oh. And speaking as we,
hang on, this is it.
What?
This went from a mystery box Reds at Hermitage to they could put a mystery box together. Now suddenly Dylan is saying it would be fun to see you guys dress up and play doubles, maybe.
Okay, wait a minute. All right, we got to qualify this one, Dylan.
Now it just becomes, how can we embarrass the 2 chain out guys?
There's dressing up, but I'm almost thinking like True Lies here at this point. Is like, if you start saying do it slow, do some more.
Exactly. To have, well, you know what? There's something that we could do.
What?
No, because I just thought of something that I bought a year ago, and I said,
Revenge.
let's do this, and yeah, we never did. I got the Ripped Revenge cards, so we could play a Ripped Revenge with a mystery box.
We could do, you know what? Yeah, we got some great ideas. I think this is
we got
awesome.
lots of ideas. It's just a case of getting out and doing it. Okay.
Okay, Christmas dress up. All right. Grinch and Santa, LOL.
Which is funny because I look like Santa.
I look like the Grinch.
You don't look anything like the Grinch.
I could be the Grinch.
You're the opposite of the Grinch, Jeremy. You're the Grinch at the end of the movie.
What is the little Susie May Queen or whatever her name is? The little
Susie May Lou?
Yeah, there's something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah.
Put your answers. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to start on this one?
I think I want to do a couple of this. Yeah.
All right.
Because the other thing, as we talked about, we kind of got to it a little bit last week, was talking about disc golf gifts. And obviously Dylan's got 70 discs.
Yeah.
Dina's dying some discs, I'm sure. So as a disc dyer, maybe we should put that out there. So I'm going to put out 3 questions and then we can chat about it.
Well, can I have a question as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you put out your 3 questions first.
Okay. I was going to say, so the one question is to Sam. This is to Sam, Dylan, and to Dina, and it's specific to each of you, is like, you got 3 Christmas gifts that you're going to get this year, disc golf related. I'm going to put the total value I'm going to give it a good value, $250.
Okay.
That's the max value of everything put together. What 3 things are you going to get on your Christmas list if you get exactly what you wanted?
So these are presents that they're requesting.
Yes.
Yeah. They're not that they're giving to somebody else.
No.
Right.
No. This is what you're getting.
Right.
So,
and
what was your question?
Totally forgot.
Yeah, there you go.
See, you put me off.
Put you off. So $250. What 3 things are you getting?
I don't know the cost of things.
Okay, no, just to generalize it. All I just wanted to do was stop you from saying, I'm going to get a Corvette with disc golf discs on that says Innova on the side and has the jungle.
I would never drive in
picture.
If I could have any 3 things totaling under $250
for Christmas.
I don't know how much they cost. $250 in whale sacks.
Really? They
were on sale for $6, I think, with free shipping.
How many whale sacks do you go through in a year, Dylan? Let us know on that.
Yeah. I have a couple of chalk bags.
Yeah.
And no matter how much I grind them up and roll them around and roll them in my hand and bash them and crush them, I can never get them to puff like Gannon. You know how it just puffs it once and there's a big plume of smoke? I can never get it to do that.
I think that's probably to do with the fact that they've gotten wet at some point. We've had them in
I think it's the fact that they're actual rocks in there, and you're supposed to grind them down into the powder. Because if they started as powdered, they would just leak out, and you'd have nothing left soon. Sooner than later, you would end up with a empty bag. So I think they start off as rocks, and you're supposed to grind them, and then you get a bit of powder, and then you grind them a bit more, from what I understand.
Well,
Sam says more shelving.
Well, Sam, as you saw in the last episode, pay attention there, and you'll already, all those Patreon peeps get in there
Free entry
for
into some
the
disc
touch
golf.
disc golf, because that would be some shelving.
Okay, what would I want? Under $250. I don't know how much they cost, but I would like either. I mean, because they're Canadian, I'll say I would like a pair of Vessies.
Yep.
High top Stormburst. Could that be my $250 done?
No, it wouldn't be, and I know for a fact that it wouldn't be. I got sucked in, guys. I got sucked in, and we'll keep going. You get the Vessies because you've taken us down this road.
Okay.
There's so many Sophia, Joe, everybody. All you see when you're on social media right now is Vessi ads.
I know.
And I tried to resist.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the Black Friday sale.
Right.
So I ordered myself a pair of Vessi boots.
All right. Stormburst high tops.
They might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they are. I think Vessi got a little busy.
Okay.
Because I've had a FedEx tag.
Yeah.
Created.
Yeah.
For about a week.
Yeah.
So I do have that coming my way. So I'll be able to tell you firsthand what I think of Vessies. I know Sam's had them as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask Sam about his Vessies because he doesn't rate them highly.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm more interested in, are they comfortable in that, because the boots the Merrells that I have right now, they're supposed to be waterproof, but they're not waterproof. Yeah. So
Dylan says the chalk is different. So maybe it's a different chalk bag. Yeah, because I've just gone with a whale sack, and now I have the chalker from Innova.
Yeah.
That you can use as a mini. But maybe he has a drive bag or a dry chalk or whatever. Maybe it's a different bag.
Gotcha. And then Dina saying she's using the rock climbing chalk. I was going to mention that too.
Yeah.
It's because in all the things I've tried,
yeah,
I did do enough rock climbing that I bought shoes.
Right.
And I bought a little bag with the chalk and everything else. So I had that and did that for a while. So in the chalk and those things, it lasts forever. So
there you go. Sam says, get a shoehorn. They're super comfy. Just not waterproof anymore. They lasted like 4 months.
Ooh, okay.
But that may not be.
Well, I hope
your mileage may vary.
Yeah, and the other thing about the shoes too is I'm sure it's the same with Ideo, and I know it is with Ideo, was the first versions of them that came through. Go right back to your statistic curve, and you see your big bell curve, and at the front you got
for sure.
your people who are lining up just to get it.
Yeah,
they got those ones. They wore out quick, and we needed them to do that so that me, who's somewhere in the middle, gets the good version.
What's the It's like the people that do the Kickstarter for board games.
Yeah. Oh well, I've done some of those.
Okay, so I'm getting a pair of Vessies. What are you getting?
Well, you got more money left.
I know, but we're going back and forth. You
don't
just listen to me say three things. What are you getting?
Well, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking for me, I could almost see myself getting another gyro box. I'm a sucker for that because I like those. But
so is that what you're getting?
Could also be
an honorable mention.
Maybe it's an honorable mention. Maybe it'd be like maybe tournament entries would be a good thing for me, because once I'm one of those guys that I say I want to do something. So we talked about this in the previous episode. I want to go to Tournament Capital Open. TCO. Yeah. And I say I want to go do it again. And I said I wanted to do it this year, but I didn't. But if I've got my tournament entry and it's already paid for, then I'm done. I'm going.
Right.
Like it's set. Everything's set in motion. There's the whole would I, could I, should I.
So which tournament entry? Are you picking one? Are you picking three?
Well, I would.
Which tournaments do you wish you could do? If you had entry to that event.
It was 3 entries?
Yeah. All right. I'll give you 3 entries to a tournament.
3 entries. So TCO.
Okay.
If this is my Christmas gift, was 3 entries, would be TCO.
Yeah.
Nationals.
Okay. I feel like Nationals is a bit of a wasted one, because I feel like even if you didn't get an entry at Christmas, you'd still be going anyway.
Oh, that's true.
These are 3 tournaments that you want to do, but you don't actually want to buy yourself the entry in. But if you got gifted the entry, you'd go.
Oh, well, I would say TCO. I definitely would put.
I know another one.
I actually, you know what I would put on that list, because I've thought about it, and not done it.
Right.
And that is the Lost Egg.
Okay.
Because when you think about it, that one's always been floating around there.
Yeah.
And then probably Gold Eagle.
That's the one I was thinking you were going to say. I thought you were
Gold Eagle with the beach course. It's got to be with the beach course. I want to play both.
Right.
I don't want to just play the one.
So then you're getting gifted entries into TCO, Lost Egg, and Gold Eagle.
And if I was gifted entries, well, TCO could happen either way. But as I was gifted entries into those 3, then I would go to those 3.
Right. That was the original question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My second item, if I were on my disc golf Christmas list, would be
Someone to play Ripped Revenge with?
I mean, I could say something to do with the podcast studio.
Yeah, it's disc
But
golf
that's not,
related.
yeah, it's not really.
Would you get a chain out tattoo? Do you have tattoos, right?
You know, I would, because my tattoos are for things that have happened at different stages in my life.
Seriously? Like, we haven't had this conversation before.
You don't have any tattoos.
No, I know. But I've always said that
Right.
I've thought about that with my like, if I was to get tattoos, I was like, I used to marathon run.
Right.
And I would get my best marathon time. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything to anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was something I did in my life. It's
Yeah.
like my memento memory or whatever.
My first tattoo was off the wall. I walked into the store, didn't really know what I wanted, found a design, said, "Can I have that?"
Yeah.
And then he tattooed it, and that was that. But my other ones were like, "Okay, this means something to me, so do this, do that." So yeah. So chain out was a part of my life, so I would get that.
So would you do the CO? Would you do chain out? What would you do?
I would probably just do the CO logo. I would probably just do that logo right there.
Yeah.
Because if you know, you know. If somebody's seen it and they, I like.
So that way it would be, it's not that overt that people aren't like,
yeah.
Like, what is that? Well,
right.
I guess you don't know.
And it wouldn't chain out podcast, Jeremy, Darryl. Like, it wouldn't be the full. So everybody, yeah. Yeah. No, that's not what I would want for Christmas, though.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything to do with
maybe that would have been the thing, is if you had said that, maybe we could get a tattoo on
could have got one
Christmas
together?
Episode on our live
look at
episode.
That. Yeah. Raise some more money out of Patreon and I'll go do it.
There you go.
Something disc golf related. I've got my Zuka cart.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever wanted a
rangefinder?
Yeah, rangefinder.
You know, do you know how far you throw your discs?
Ish.
But if you had a rangefinder and you put it up to the basket and it's like, oh, I'm 180 feet, would you then go, okay, that's my Envy or Crave or Hex or whatever?
No, I'm not that good yet.
No,
that's what we need more field.
I can be standing on the tee pad and look at the basket and it say 250. I'm reaching for my driver or what. Like, it doesn't matter about the distance. If I'm close enough that I can reach the basket, I'm not rangefindering it and thinking, okay, that's my T-Bird or Cayman or whatever. I just eyeball it and know, can I get there with this disc? This is the disc I'm throwing. Is it a headwind? I need more stable. Do I need to bend it and shape it? I'm going. So I don't. Yeah, to me, a rangefinder might be great, and it might be benefit for me to get out on the practice field, throw my discs, and then range find to each disc
and see where,
and then build up the distance on it. Because I've heard some ball golf pros, or maybe not even the pros, but they'll actually write on their club, this is a 190 wedge, this is a 200 iron. This is, so they've actually got the numbers on the club,
right.
And that way there's no remembering or anything like that. It's 300. You're pulling out your turn or whatever.
Would the equivalent of that being us writing like 250 feet on our arm? Because that's what it does. It throws 250 feet. Or you'd be putting it right on the discs.
Yeah. The rangefinder is best for settling arguments about who can throw the longest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you're not the person that's range finding to the basket, am I in circle one or am I outside circle one? Finding out you're 33 feet or 34 feet. 34 feet. Am I outside? Yes, you're outside. And then then don't even jump.
Yeah.
That bugs me. That does. People say, am I outside?
Of the circle.
Yeah, I think you're outside. And proceed not to.
Dina's got a good point there too. Yeah. It's like depth perception. If your depth perception isn't good, then that would be there. Or that the rangefinder would help for that. And you know what I was thinking too when you're talking about the rangefinder?
That happens quite a bit. Yeah.
Is a lot of times, and there's more than one way to skin this cat in my idea, is that a rangefinder could be good to know that, hey, we could throw 250 feet, pretty standard, 240, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Is then you could use the rangefinder to find a mark from the tee that's 250, so that you're not looking at the basket,
you know where you're landing,
and trying to aim there. You're now being smarter about it and saying, I'm not getting to the basket. So where do I want to land? Like, what tree is that? And where do I want to land there? So I've got a better look at the basket for my next throw. But
Yeah.
the other side to that is just having like we saw, it was, I think Gabe did it out at Project 15 when we were out there, and maybe some of the other courses did as well, where they had distances from the basket.
Right.
So you knew when you were 150 out from the bat. I still think that's the best idea.
Oh, yeah.
100, 150 to 250 maybe.
There's 2 improvements to a disc golf course that I think would take it up that level.
Yeah.
One is maybe not 100, maybe 150 to 250 markers from the pin.
Yeah.
And also bag holders at the tee pad.
Yeah. The bag holders would be good too. All right. So
I don't
add a
know.
rangefinder for you.
I mean, I would take a rangefinder. Maybe
It's a gift.
Maybe I would ask for a rangefinder because it's not something that I would buy myself. And that's what they always say about presents, right? It's things that you're never going to buy yourself. And I don't think I would buy a rangefinder. So there you go, a rangefinder.
Okay. And then my last thing out of that, because that was 2 items for you.
For me, yeah, but you're on your second one.
Oh, I thought I was doing my 3. I thought that was my whole gift, was my 3 entries. I was going to eat up my $250.
Oh, whatever.
But maybe. You know what I was thinking? The tattoo is another idea. I'm not saying don't anybody buy me a tattoo, because I don't want to have to commit to it. But it would be one of those things where, again, sometimes there's slight barriers. So you have a tattoo appointment and the tattoo's paid for, and it's going to be the chain out one. Yeah. You just need to decide where you want it.
Where would you put it?
Oh, I'd be like a Care Bear. It'd be on my butt cheek.
It'd be right in the center of the back. It'd be a little bit of a
my chain out stamp. No, I think calf, forearm, something like that. Yeah. I don't want to get too close to my wrist, but I wouldn't mind having something there. Although, you know me, I always have my sleeves up, so it's good and bad.
You have them up, then you have them down, then you have them up, then you... If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Would you get it? No, I'm not saying I'm going to buy one for you, or anyone in the chat is going to raise enough money or whatever. But no, chain out aside,
as
have you ever thought about getting a tattoo?
Oh yeah, you want to know what my tattoo that I thought of getting?
Sylvester and Tweety Pie.
No, but you're on the right track.
It's going to be a Disney one, isn't it? Or it's going to...
No. Well, my idea was on the back of one calf was to have the Mystery Machine and Scooby-Doo and the Gang all on the back of one calf.
Right.
And it was kind of like a really nice looking collection tattoo.
Yeah.
And then on the other calf was like the original OG bad guys.
Yeah.
With their masks.
With the mask.
Yeah. So like
Chasing,
the zombie and the vampire and that.
Right.
And so they're just on one, but it's almost like it's like just that collection where they're all nestled together and you can see all of the faces type thing.
I thought it was like the mystery, the gang running after and then like them running away sort of thing, like a whole scene spread across.
No, it was almost more like portrait style type thing.
Sam said Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, you were there. That was it, Scooby-Doo. And
okay, so your second thing, you don't have a second thing?
Your second tattoo.
Your second thing's your tattoo?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
I'm
going out there.
What else? I don't know what else people have that I've seen. I mean,
what? Okay, here. Let's say it's a chain out piece of clothing. No. Okay. Because then we could narrow it down to what piece of clothing you would get. Would it be a set of trunks? Would it be T-box socks? Would it be a pair of Vessies with chain out all over them, or something like that?
No. Just trying to think what else I would need or want. Oh, all right. I'll throw it out there. Not that I really want it. A tech disc.
Oh, you know what? Sold. And not even tech disc necessarily, because I think it's a little cheaper. And I don't know if anyone's had a chance to try them yet. But they call it like is it called like a game changer?
Yeah,
or something?
Game changer.
Yeah. Those ones seem to be a little bit less. And I think maybe it was Kevin King. It was somebody recently who was saying that they had one and they were testing it out.
Right.
And I would really want that. You're right. I would want the setup. Then I only need one thing. I want the setup where I've got the tech disc or the game changer on a disc or on a set of discs. That's why I want the game changer, because it's a little bit better. You can get on 2-3 discs, and then have the throwing wall.
Yeah.
Where it does look like virtual golf.
Yeah. think that's maybe a little bit more than 250, but
Hmm.
you set the limit.
Yeah. I'm going to raise the limit if it can, whatever that cost me.
Yeah.
$1,000.
Dylan says you can borrow mine. It's Innova too. Are you talking about rangefinder, or are you still talking about the game changer? Or are we talking about something different?
Zuka accessory. It's got that.
But then you
there.
started talking about the I said
Oh,
the tech disc.
lessons. Yeah, lessons as well. I could if I
You've
could
had
get
lessons, it hasn't done any good.
imagine how much worse I'd be.
Right there. No, yeah, lessons. Which pro would you like to get lessons from?
Which pro?
And I'm not talking like Gabe or any of
Oh,
our local
game
pros.
proofer. Game proofer.
Game proofer. That's right.
Yeah, good call.
Tech disc is an Innova.
I didn't know that.
Well, I know you can get it on an Undertaker, but I didn't know if they can get it on a.
That's probably what he means. Because you can get.
I thought it came on a Undertaker because you have to, like we were talking about the other
You had to
earlier.
order discs.
You have to get it on a lightweight.
Mhm.
They put it on. I thought they put it on a lightweight Undertaker, and that was the disc that you got for.
It wasn't
fairway.
just one. You could made for fairway, but you can also get a mid and it
Yeah.
really doesn't matter which
I thought there
disc
was
it
like
is if
4
you're just
discs.
trying to improve your way you throw.
I haven't really looked into it.
All right.
But
So speaking from nowhere.
exactly.
Okay, but we get back to
which
it.
pro?
Yeah, which pro? To
Would
teach me?
Connor O'Reilly. He'd like.
Oh yeah, Connor.
We've met Connor.
Yeah.
We sat down and had a chat with Connor.
And
Great, and we saw him out there giving the lesson as well.
Yeah, Dylan, you are totally right with Connor, because he not only was the nicest guy out at nationals, or was such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Because Alex wasn't there. But tournament's over. He's been competing all weekend. He's been vending. He's been visiting. He's been making content all weekend long. And there he is standing on a tee box for at least an hour. Sunday night at the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
Teaching somebody how to
giving
improve their game.
Yeah.
Giving a lesson. So
yeah.
Connor O'Reilly would be good.
Apparently they do tech discs on Innova or Discraft, or maybe even more. But Sam heard that MVP is maybe in the works as well. And okay. Dylan says he's got it on a TL3. So,
do you think like Robbie C or Overthrow or any of those guys could really help you if you spent time one-on-one with them?
No.
I think it could help you.
They could.
Or would you think Yuli?
Yeah, I think I would go Yuli if I could get a.
Yeah.
Yuli or Bradley Williams.
Yeah.
Because he's Innova.
Now, you actually had the chance to see a little taste of this with Sophia.
Or Nate Sexton.
With Nate, Thomas, and Chance.
Yeah.
How were they could you have saw them as one-on-one teachers being good?
Absolutely, they did.
Yeah.
That's the great thing that, when they gave a lesson, they're standing there, they're teaching, we're all kind of huddled around, we're watching them. A lot of people had their phones out, not paying attention. But they were giving the lesson and they were breaking it down. They're going through the motions. This is how you do. Okay, so we're going to do this. Yeah, okay, you see this step by step by step. Okay, should look something like this. Then they do a full power run through, and then everyone goes, ooh, ah.
Yeah.
You see Thomas launch a destroyer 700 feet.
Or his boss.
And then they say, okay, so that's what you do for a backhand. Okay, go down to the field and practice. Now they go down there then, and obviously somebody's down there picking up their disc that they've just thrown all down there. But they come down there and they're watching you, and then they'll come up to you and be like, okay, so remember, you got to drop your leg, drop your shoulder, and then they'll actually, not necessarily a one-on-one take you off for half an hour, but like while you're doing the practice, they're walking around and they're like, yeah, just make sure you collapse the knee a little bit, or
So
Chance especially,
yeah,
he gave Sonia a one-on-one for a forehand. Like he could tell that she needed improving, and he must have spent 10, 15, 20 minutes with her, telling her, breaking it down into, just try this, just get that first motion going.
Yeah.
And then she did that. Okay, now try and do this, and like breaking it down and like working her through the process. So
so they were all good.
They were good.
Yeah. So there would be, because before you and I talked about it, is like, could you get benefit from somebody? Is there anybody who can really teach disc golf? And you're seeing from that experience now that, people can.
I think
it's just because someone can be a great, like anything else, you can be great at something, but that doesn't mean you can teach.
And that's the thing that we've talked about before. There are a lot of pros that can give disc golf lessons, but have we figured out how the mechanics of throwing a disc golf, disc works? And the way that I throw a disc is different than the way that you throw a disc.
Yeah.
So to have Yuli or Nate or anybody say, okay, you want to do your reach back here, you want to have it at your nipple height, pull through, keep your elbow, all that. But if my my leverage in my arm, maybe I don't bend that way. Maybe I can't raise it up. So then that alters the way that I throw. So for someone to teach you, this is how you throw a forehand, might not. So a good teacher might be able to be like,
to adjust.
Yeah, to adjust and say, okay, I see you can't quite, your wrist doesn't, because I find it hard to throw hyzer forehands because my forearm is quite tight and I can't, like, even just twisting it and trying to lower it, like I can feel it pulling tight there. So trying to do that in a fast motion, I always come up and I always turn them over because that is way easier than
Well, you
that.
saw me on the weekend, how much I dipped to throw one of those.
Right, exactly.
Everyone's like, what are you doing?
And maybe that's what they say is, okay, if you can't hinge here, we'll use your hips more and lean over more to get that, so maybe that's.
Well, I think another thing too is,
but I would like
Yuli. Yuli, but you were saying, like, if there was something like your shoulder and your big guns getting in the way, well, then you just find someone who's just like you, like Ezra or something, right?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then, he knows what you're going through with those guns,
right?
The gun show that you're dealing with.
Exactly. Us gym bros got to stick together.
Exactly. Cool. All right. Well, I think that was fun. And I want to do some distal. Do you want to do some distal?
Should we do some distal?
I
Does
think we
everybody want to
should.
watch us do some distal?
Not watch. Help us do some distal. Are you able to put it up on the screen?
Yeah, I can do that, Jeremy.
All right. Distal. Dylan, when is the last time you did distal? I don't do it as often anymore. I still do connections. I do Wordle with my wife.
Well, we did it last week, and
I
we
do
said
strands. No, it wasn't last week. It was a couple weeks ago.
I think it was last week.
No,
it wasn't. It was a couple weeks ago we did it.
Yeah, it was a few weeks now.
We asked Sam when he last did it, and he said it's been a while.
Yeah, but it's still pretty good. It was good when we were doing it with help.
Yeah.
And I think of this here. So, Dylan, this is what we're going to ask you. If you haven't done it, we want you to throw out the first disc to get us started for distal. So as Darryl gets it all set up and rearranged. That works. Just got to move these two guys out of the way.
Let's put us over here.
Yeah. So, Dylan, give us a disc. All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's been working on his discing app.
Sweet.
That's the app where you can keep track of all your discs in your bag.
Nice. Oh, so he did it because he wanted 70 more discs to add to discing app.
That's what it was. You just needed 70 discs to add.
Yeah, gotcha.
To type them in.
And it's no use in typing in just the disc. You should actually own them if you're going to add them to the app.
Yeah.
So.
You need to take a photo of each individual color.
Yes, that's
to be able
right.
to get it in there.
Always a 9-speed Firebird.
Firebird is what we're going with.
All right, and cue up there, Sam. We want you in next.
Well, yeah, Sam, you get the next shout, and then Dina, you get the third shout.
Yeah, if you're there still, Dina.
So we're going with Firebird.
Oh, we got the 0. We got the 0.
Less than a 4.
And
more glide.
More glide than a 3.
Way more. So we're going, I reckon, 5-speed.
5-speed with more glide.
Or maybe not. Maybe 6502. Somewhere around that, maybe. What do we reckon? We know it's not Innova.
Turn and 0. Well, could it be
503, 502?
Could it be like when you get down to like a rec? No, not a Recco. A Recco is 3.3.
3301.
Yeah, because I'm thinking something like, what about like a floaty putter?
Could be a Pixel. 2501, 2601, 2501.
Well, then that would get MVP
guess,
Axiom out of the way.
guess.
Yeah, but we're just chatting because maybe that's what we want to choose next. Compass. All right, we got the Compass next. Good guess. That's a good mid-range guess.
And we're going to get the Trilogy out of the way.
Oh baby. 5501.
So 4 or 5. It's got to be 4 or 5. Is it? There's no 3501s.
No, 4501 isn't the
Dina,
Mako or the...
Dina, if you're in the chat, your guess is next. That would be Innova, so it's not Innova, but a Mako is 5500.
No, there is something. Okay, so we got 501.
So we're going 4
and it needs to be a 4.
01.
4501. So then Discraft?
Could be.
4501. That's interesting disc. Because there's not going to be a 3501. Oh, is there a 15? No, because it's not a big... It's a yellow arrow. It's so it's got to be a 4. Maybe a 3.
Maybe a 3. But the 501 is throwing me off.
So it's slightly stable. It's got some good glide
Could be a
to it.
pixel 2501 if a pixel is 2, because I know, or
That's
we could be getting into 0.5s, but no, I guess if it's all bang on 0501, it's not. I'm gonna guess it's not MVP Axiom because they do like their 0.5s, and if it was 0.5s, then it wouldn't be. Dylan is saying a pilot.
Josh Kern was just
Dina, I
telling
don't
us
know
about
if
a
you're
pilot. He
still in the
likes
chat.
his, he likes the pilot.
Lots of 2501s out there. All right, well, we're gonna go pilot then. That'll get our MVP Axiom out of the way. Yellow, I think, means 1 or 2.
We can check the question mark. It'll tell us. So yellow.
If a flight number is off by more than 3, the space will be green. Instead, it'll be yellow.
So more than 3. So
Okay,
from
so
5, it could be 2, right? 4, 3, 2. That would
Yeah.
be 3. So it could still be
Dean
2.
is saying not a pixel.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Dina, do you have a guess before we go with Sam's pilot? I don't believe Streamline is in it either, Sam.
So is that what a pilot is?
No.
What's a pilot?
A pilot is... No, yeah, pilot is Streamline.
So it might not be there. What is it range 2501? Might be one to put in there.
I don't know if range will be in there yet. No, because that's a new disc. It looks like he hasn't updated it for a while.
Is there a Casta? Can you think of a Casta? So we talked about a Reco.
The Stig? No, the Stig is the 6.
Playmore?
That's not Casta.
No, that's that would be maybe with the that's a lat.
We can go.
Dina's blanking. That's okay.
Range is not, and also Streamline.
Oh, also Streamline. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm going to jump up and I'm going to say we're going to stick with MVP.
I'm
going to go. I want to say Envy, but I think that's 2-3.
Yeah, MV is not a 5.
But I mean, at least it will get us to MVP Axiom.
Oh, that's what you're doing. You're taking. This is like a Wordle strat where you're like just trying to eliminate.
Exactly.
You're not trying to get the win in 3.
Discmania 2501 Link.
All right,
we're gonna go with
2501. Then
Sam,
I want.
Sam knows his numbers.
Oh yeah,
it says
Dina
Link as well. 2301. You guys don't know what you're doing, but it is a 2-speed.
Okay, so we need a 2501.
Do we go for the hint? I'm gonna say no.
No, but let's get into.
And we know that it's not Discmania either. So it's got to be MVP Axiom.
It's not a glitch.
No.
Could it be a watt?
At this point is when I start scrolling through.
What about a watt? Is a watt a 2501?
What?
Yeah. What about the watt?
No, I think a watt is a 2-4. But we can try it.
What about it?
Does anybody have any Sam says he's rusty. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. They've had their guesses. I'm gonna say a watt. Jeremy said a watt.
Oh.
All right, so we know it's MVP. Or Axiom is black?
Or it's going to be both of them, I think.
No.
No.
It'll be yellow if it's Axiom. It'll be
a watt would be MVP.
Okay, so we know it's MVP. We know it's 2.5. And we got the numbers and we got the company. We know it's MVP. We know it's 2501. We need to figure the disc out.
So what else?
Because if we go to that reveal hint, it'll say MVP.
Nomad?
No.
No.
I think Nomad's
Is that
2.4.
What else would be 2.5?
An MVP putter. A spin is negative, so that's an understable. Proxy? No, I think a proxy is a 3-speed. Envy. Nomad.
Yeah, maybe it is the Pixel. Because what do they do with the Simon line one, right?
Yeah, but that would be MVP, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go with the Pixel, even though Dina said she doesn't think it's the Pixel?
Let's see.
It's not the Pixel.
Dina, it was right on that.
So we got one more guess.
But now we're running out. Like all right. Let's do a scroll. Anybody else, if you got a good guess, put it in there while we're looking.
An anode.
Yeah.
Could be an anode.
Or an atom. Is an atom in there?
Could be the atom. That's another one. There's the atom.
Because we got those.
Oh, it's an ohm.
An ohm.
Sorry.
All right.
I like so atom, ohm, anode. Oh,
Ohm.
well, we got 2
Okay.
votes for ohm.
Let's do it. And if they're saying, I just put it in, I found out. No,
Yeah, they've gone ahead and done the quiz.
they've already done it for us.
Yeah.
Ohm. Are we right? Are we right?
Are we going for ohm on 3, 2, 1? Yeah, we got
Yeah.
there.
Nice work, team. Yeah, that's still good. It still holds up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it holds up for podcasts.
He
But
needs to update his discs because he doesn't have any Castoplast in there. I don't think he doesn't have any of the other.
We'll tell him we'll buy him a coffee if he upgrades and adds some more
Dylan's
discs.
saying, "Come on, Jerem, he's an MVP.
I know,
You should know your discs."
The one thing though is my disc nerd knowledge is not quite there.
It's not,
because I actually go to the point of writing down the numbers on my discs
on the disc.
sometimes. If it's like
Is it not a custom or not a
yeah, because it's not always
stamp?
well. The lab seconds don't have them on
Right.
there, right? So
yeah,
a lot of those I will.
But then again, I remember way back in the day when we first started and we were talking about flight numbers, and you said that some pros will write their own flight numbers on because they'll take a Firebird,
Well,
throw a lightweight one, and it'll be more like a -2 to them.
Well, you just watch what Simon did with the time lapse. Is the first time lapses that came out, he's like, this isn't what I was looking for. These are not the right stability.
Yeah.
So although they were 12.5 minus 1.3 or whatever they were,
Sam says Casta is in there.
So yeah, Casta is. Yeah.
There was another company that I think I'm forgetting, but who's not in there.
Yeah, we were a good team. It was a good job there. The ohm, I don't have an ohm though.
Currently supported manufacturers.
I do have a home, but I don't have an ohm.
Discraft, Discmania, MVP Axiom, Innova Dynamic Discs, Latitude 64, and Castoplast. So they're missing.
Oh, could you imagine though if they did add like Doomsday and all of these, Clash, Gateway, be so many discs. It might make it more difficult. You'd probably have to make more guesses. You'd have to give yourself a little bit more.
Fine.
But Flippy on a nuke.
Ezra Robinson writing Flippy on a nuke.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. This is my Flippy nuke.
Exactly. How many times do you hear people say, "Yeah, these are my Flippy destroyers.
Exactly.
This is my Flippy nuke."
Well, I've heard Flippy destroyer. Like that's a Calvin line for sure.
I guess it is a -1.3.
So, but cool. Well, we have some ideas for the Christmas episode.
We're gonna brainstorm
know what
it.
Do for.
We're not gonna leave it till the last minute and say, "Oh, we didn't do anything." So it's something we're gonna do it. We should do it sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
Same with that other thing that we talked about, which I'll talk to you in a minute.
All right.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you,
everybody, for joining us here and being part of the Patreon side of things.
Yeah,
we appreciate that. We love the support. We love the interaction.
You know what? If we did go and do a Christmas dress up round, if you dressed up as Mary Lou and I dressed up as the Grinch,
yes,
we could throw the discs, right?
Yes,
and then
you're painting a picture I don't even want to think about.
If you let me get to it, if we get to, I like how Dylan's like, "I'll see you both on Saturday."
Ah, gotcha.
If you, yeah, okay, I am.
Anyways, what you're going to see is, so Mary Lou is going to be scared of the Grinch,
right? And
try to run away.
That's where I was going.
They're going to be chasing each other, and you know where they're going to chase each other because we're at a disc golf course.
You're going the same place where I was going.
They're just made it sound each other.
You just made it sound weird when I said it.
Around
the basket.
The basket.